Hello, friends. I hope all is well with your hearts and your souls today. It's July 27th and it's Thursday. And once again, it's intense out there. So we are having a lot of solar flare activity today. And it just feels like it's really amplifying the already intense retrograde energies that we're feeling right now, especially Venus. So I just wanted to take a little time to check in about some of the stuff that's been up for me, because I feel like if it's up for me, it's probably up for some of you. And yeah, I think it's important for us to share our process, to share our feelings, to share our experience in this life, in this density, so that we don't feel alone. Because it's really easy to feel alone here. You know, we feel different, we feel misunderstood, we don't feel heard. The matrix and society is like founded on separation and individuation and just keeping us all in our little boxes, and we just lose that community, we lose that connection, and it feels so isolating. And it's just gotten worse since the pandemic, when they all just scared the hell out of all of us into separating more, into being more fearful and more separated, more isolated, more all of it. And I don't think the answer is more isolation, more individuation. I think the answer is more connection. And so when we can come together and share our experience and share our process, that helps us to feel more connected, helps us to know that we're not alone. So let's just take a couple of nice deep breaths together and connect in with our heart centers, our heart soul essence, the part of us that walks with spirit, the part of us that holds our wholeness, the part of us that knows that we're not just physical beings having a life, the part of us that holds the wisdom that we're remembering with every breath, with every heartbeat, with every connection, with every breath. The wisdom that we're remembering about who we are and what we are and why we are. Just tap into that and allow it to open and unfold. Allow it to go down deeper into your body with your exhales. And allow that knowing to ground deep, deep, deep into our beautiful, beautiful Mother Earth. Allow her to hold that knowing and cradle it in her heart, in her womb. That beautiful primordial space of gestation, where our creation, what we're here to birth, and come forth. And feel that solar flare energy coming down through us, mixing with that beautiful mothering energy in the earth. And feel his love, that divine masculine love, holding all of us in his embrace, allowing his energy to nurture and support, creating that safe container for us to create and grow. Friends, this is the essence of our life here. This is the space that we hold. This is a space that the artificial matrix wants to distract us from, that they want to throw us off from. It's like we have this beautiful, centered, grounded presence. And when we're here and we're connected, they're so powerful. The light just beams forth from us. But how many of us are living in this center? We have jobs, we have stress, we have trauma, we have anxiety, we have all of these things pulling at us, pulling us this way, that way, here, there, pulling us off center. And when we're off center, we're not in our flow. And that hurts us. That hurts life. That hurts the people that we love. It hurts us. It hurts. Back to that center. It's so important. And we know when we're off that center, when we feel anxiety, when we feel fear, when we feel tension in our bodies, when we feel pain, when we feel off, when we feel like we don't belong, when we feel like stuffing with food, with sex, with drugs, with cigarettes, with alcohol, with sugar, with whatever our thing is that we learned stuffs that feeling of offness the best. What is that? What is that tool for you? What is that external resource that you use to stuff that anxiety, that knowing that something is just not quite right, that you are off center, that someone is pulling you off center, that someone in your life maybe isn't right for you and they are hurting you, they're drawing off your energy and they're pulling you off center. That is a trigger for you. And it can be a good trigger. You know, we talk about triggers as being like, oh, it's trigger, I'm triggered, right? But we can have good triggers, right? We can set them up to be good triggers. And if you're like, oh my gosh, all I want to do is eat 3 bags of potato chips, right? I just need to eat potato chips. I need French fries. I need ice cream. I need to smoke like 5 cigarettes. I'm just like, want to smoke. I just, you know, I need to like go have a hit on the bong. I need whatever it is. That's your external resource that helps you stuff that feeling so you don't have to feel it. When you crave that, that's your trigger. That's your trigger of awareness to come back to yourself, come back to your heart soul essence, to take 5 minutes to breathe consciously, come back to your center, ground your center into the earth. And see if you can find out why. What's underneath this? What is activating that trigger? And right now, with Venus in retrograde, It's a good chance it's relationship stuff. And that's not just romantic relationship stuff, it's all relationship stuff, because all relationships are about love. It's just all different kinds of love, but they're all love. So if you're feeling anxiety and you're feeling triggered and you feel that impulse to stuff, if you can stop and just take a few nice deep breaths, follow your breath, ground into the earth, and see what's underneath that. Come back to your center. Ask your heart soul essence, show me what I'm trying to stuff. And sit with that and see what it wants to tell you. Listen and open. It might be time. It might be time for relationships to end or change. It might be that you have relationships in your life that are serving to help you to become more aware of your boundaries and where they're not good. You know, if you're empathic, you were probably raised to have no boundaries, because those of us who come in with that gift, with that empathic gift, are usually really traumatized in our childhood. And a lot of people will tell you that your empathic abilities are your trauma and that they stem from your trauma. And I think it's both. I think they're amplified by your trauma. I think we come in with these abilities of feeling and being sensitive, and people feed on that. They might not be aware of it, you know. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and that's probably my naivety and to my detriment a lot of times. But I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. But they do feed on us when we're empathic and we don't have good boundaries, because we're conditioned to believe that our gift is for everyone else. It's not for us. It's for everyone else. And that's not true. It's not true, friends. We can serve humanity with our gift. That is totally okay. But we serve ourselves first. We take care of ourselves first. We ground ourselves. We heal ourselves. We nurture ourselves. We turn all of our gifts inward first. Create a nice, beautiful, kind, and loving boundary around our energy. And then we serve. We cannot serve first. Because when we serve first, we become food. Can you feel that? It's kind of gross, but it's truth, right? We don't want to be food. We're not here to be food. We're not here to be food. I learned some hard lessons yesterday, and I'm still processing them. And walking away from situations and people that are harmful to us, that don't serve us, is love. It's loving ourselves and loving them. They might not see it like that, but if we can walk away with the lesson that they were here to teach us, which is that we need to have better boundaries and that we need to love ourselves first and that we aren't food for everyone else, if we can learn that lesson from that relationship and be like, gosh, thank you. Thank you for showing me where my boundaries where I'm allowing my boundaries to be weak and violated, where I am allowing myself to be used as food, where I am allowing myself to be weak and consumed. Thank you for showing me that. And I release you. This contract is complete. I release you with the love and gratitude that is welling in my heart. Our contract is done. And walking away from relationships like that is love, friends. It's love. Because it doesn't serve in the long term. When we learn the lesson, we get that gift. It's okay to move on. We need to. So use that anxiety, use that impulse to stuff as a trigger of awareness for you to come back to center, to come back to yourself, to come back to your heart soul essence and ground and see what's underneath that. Because it's an opportunity. It's a beautiful opportunity to heal those wounded parts that didn't know that they had a choice, that weren't given a choice. They weren't given a choice when they were little. But we're the parents now. And we can give them that choice. We can let them off the hook. They don't need to sacrifice themselves for safety. They don't need to sacrifice themselves to receive love and to feel worthy of love. They don't need to do that anymore. And all of you who have just completed your nodal return, Taurus North, Scorpio South, that should resonate with you very, 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 very deeply. Because that is what we are letting go of in this life. And that we don't need to sacrifice ourselves to receive love. We don't. Been there, done that. Okay. So let's come back. Let's come back to our breath. Feel your energy coming to that center point in that high heart, heart soul essence. Feel your breath dropping you down into your body. Feel your connection to the earth. And know that you are safe, that you are worthy, and that you are a being of pure love and light. And that love and light encompasses it all. And take that feeling into this day, into the rest of your week, into your weekend. Take that feeling with you. Take that grounding with you. Take that heart-soul connection with you. You are whole and you are strong. And if relationships are shifting and ending, it's probably for the best. And you will make it. And you'll come through stronger and more connected And what's waiting for you on the other side of that is better than you can ever imagine. I'm holding that for all of you in my heart. Okay, friends. I love your comments. I love your likes. I love your presence here so much. I just found a live video that I did in 2021. That's a little meditation and a little kind of primer on EFT, on tapping and how to process your emotions. And I just made that public. So you can find that under the live portion of the tab bar here on YouTube. So you can go over there and give that a watch and maybe do a little processing. And if you want more information on that, or if you want me to do more videos on that, let me know in the comments. If you have any thoughts or feelings or anything that comes up on this and you want to share with me, please put that in the comments. And if you have anything that you'd like me to talk about in a video, put that in the comments. Okay. Go forth and be loved, friends. We're in this together. And yeah, it's all good. It's all love. And yeah, blessed be.